Hey guys, so this is Dana again, and this is the look I created. So yeah, if you want to know how to do this, just keep watching. Alright, so I'm just going to jump right in. The first thing I'm going to do is prime my eye. As you can see, I've already done this one. So I'm going to use my Urban Decay Primer Potion, and this is in Eden. So yeah, my mirror's over here, so if I'm like looking over this way, so that's why. I'm just gonna apply a little bit of that on. And I'm just gonna smooth it out all the way up to my brow bone. Basically everywhere we're gonna put eyeshadow. Maybe a little bit on the bottom. So, okay, we are done with that. So now I'm going into my first color, which I'm going to be using the Drinking a Glass of Shine palette, otherwise known as the I Heart Matte palette. And I'm going to be using this brow bone shade, which is basically my skin color. So you could also use like a powder, like that's your skin color, just to basically even out the color on my lid and everywhere. And then it'll make blending colors a lot easier. And then I'm going into another color from the Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells trio, which I love. And I'm going to be using this really light shade. So I'm going to take it on this brush. It's just a plain eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going to pick up some color and tap it off and put it on the inner corner, like the inner third of my eye, and just kind of do that. Just make sure you just want that place to be really light. And then with the same brush, I'm just gonna kind of, ooh, there's a lot of eyeshadow on there. Just tap it off a little bit. And then I'm going into my L'Oreal eyeshadow. This is the Infallible color eyeshadow in Amber Rush, and just so beautiful. And again, same brush. I'm just going to pick a little bit up. Again, tap it off. And then this is just going on the middle of my eyelid, and I'm kind of like dragging it down so it has the least amount of fallout and just so it's more vibrant. I'm just gonna do that. Okay, a little bit more. Turn it so you can see me. Alright. Then I'm going to go into, and again I'm just going to use the same brush because the colors are all really similar. So this is Wet n Wild Sparkle Till Morning palette. I'm going to be using this copper shade right here. So I'm just going to get that on my brush. Just tap it off because this guy will have a lot of fallout. So now that I loaded my brush up, I'm just going to put this on the outer corner. Just tap it on. Again, you know, trying to minimize fallout. And just put that right there. And kind of blend the colors together all on your lid. I'm gonna go back into this Amber Rush color, the L'Oreal one, because it kind of disappeared a little on me. Alright, so now I'm going to start working in my crease, and I'm going to be using one of my, this is like my favorite crease brush. It's the e.l.f. Professional Defining Eye Brush. This guy was only $1, literally. So I'm going back into that Drinking a Glass of Shine palette in this dark matte brown shade. And I'm just gonna pick some of that up on this brush, tap it off, and I'm just gonna see where my eye crease starts and just start putting it right there. And I'm just gonna kind of like work my way up, getting closer towards the brow bone. Alright. Okay, and then we are going to darken this look up a bit by using the shade in the other palette, Sparkle Till Morning, and using this really, the darkest shade. It's kind of, it looks like it's brown, but I swear it turns out like black. So just a very small amount of that, tap it off, and we're basically gonna put this like right here, like between the copper and the brown. So just to like darken up your crease. See, it's like black, I promise. I am going to take this brush. It's kind of got like, it's a flat tip, but it's angled. It's very interesting. And I'm going to go back into that first shade I used, that light one, the Skin Tone shade, and load up my brush. And I'm just going to go right back onto my brow bone to kind of blend this in together so it doesn't look so harsh. Next thing I'm going to do is my eyeliner. Now first I'm going to tightline and do my waterline with my Urban Decay 24/7 liner in 0, which is like my favorite eyeliner. Now I'm going to move on to my liquid eyeliner, and I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Linear Intense Carbon Black eyeliner. So I kind of like to start in the middle to determine, you know, how thick I want it to be. And then I kind of go on the outside, and then from there, after that, I go on the inside and make it as thin as possible. Alright, so now my eyeliner is done, and I'm going to do my lower lash line. So first off, I'm going to go back into this color and do my inner corner highlight, and then just a little bit on the bottom. Next, I'm going to go into the L'Oreal shade again and put that right there on the bottom in the center. And then I'm gonna go into the dark shade, the almost black one again, and just kind of smudge it in. And I'm gonna meet it to the top, just because I think it gives a better look, so there's no gaps or anything. Okay. Alright, so now that all the eyeshadow is done, I'm going to do my mascara, and I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. So, just gonna apply mascara, just normal, no special way. Kind of wiggle it a little bit, and then put a little bit on the lower lashes. Alright. Okay, so now I'm going to do my foundation and concealer, and I didn't want to do that at the beginning because there's little mistakes, and you get eyeshadow fallout. So I'm going to do my concealer first. This is my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. As you can see, I'm way running down a bit, but it's number 15 in the shade Fair. I'm just gonna like dot it on places I would normally put it. Okay, and then I'm going to use my amazing concealer brush. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, and it is so perfect. Like, it's amazing for the price. Seriously, like, you would never know this brush costs $3. So I'm just using this brush to blend it all out. And again, on the side. Alright, now once you have that, I'm just going to apply my foundation. And I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me foundation as well. I'm in the shade 110. I don't know, maybe they didn't have the 110 when I got the concealer, but I don't know. So I'm just going to like dot this. There's not a pump, so you kind of just have to get it out of the bottle. But I'm just going to dot that everywhere on my face. And then I'm going to be using my e.l.f. stippling brush, this guy, to blend it all in. Now I'm going to go in with my cheek products. And for highlighter, I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in Reserve Your Cabana. And it's basically, just a light shade. It's not really a bronzer, but I'm just going to use a fan brush, kind of dip that in, because I just want a light, So this is actually a Kabuki fan brush. So take a little more, put some down the center of my nose, on my forehead, on my chin, get a little on my finger, on my cupid's bow. Or just, get it looking nice and glowy. And then after that, I'm going to do my cheeks, which I'm going to be using a bronzer, which is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in Bikini Contest. And it's just, a light color. And I'm going to be using this contouring brush. So I'm just going to jump right in. So I'm going to kind of smile just a little bit. And just put it on my apples and brush it back towards my cheekbones. And I don't want this to be like too dark, because then it'll look really, fake. But just like a nice, glowy, bronzy effect. Tap it off. And do the same to the other side. Alright, and so lastly, for my lips, I'm going to be using a Revlon lip butter, and this is in the color Creme Brulee. So it's just a nice neutral shade. So I'm just going to apply that. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.